So we're here at NH Motor Speedway. We're inside Dave Mailhot's trailer. Dave is the driver of the PixelMEDIA number 55 race car. It's pretty warm out today, so we're trying to stay in some shade, and should be a fun day.
Well, I'm in a Spec Racer Ford class, which is closed wheel open cockpit formula car. The engines are sealed, transmissions are sealed, everybody runs the same tires, everybody runs the same, basically the same car. So it's all based on skills, driving skills, as opposed to the big arms race, as you will, you know, spending money over and over and over. Right. There are cooler cars. There are less cooler cars, but the cool thing about this one is there's always somebody to race. Even at any racetrack anywhere, there's spec racers running. So there could be 15 cars. Like yesterday, we started out with 21 cars. We've had some attrition this weekend. There's been some crashes. There's been some drama. You know, I had a big crash last year at Watkins Glen. When I came out of the in-field care center, my competitors were already taking my car apart. We were able to get the car back together, and I made the race that afternoon. So
that level of camaraderie where your competitors actually help you fix your car? Absolutely.
But the racing, this is the real good part, is the racing is, oh, I mean, you'll see to this afternoon, it's tight, it's close, it's, there's not a lot of quarter given, but you know, there's definitely a high level of competitiveness, and it's, but that's what makes it fun. You know what I mean? That's what's, you don't want to just go out there and race around.
No, you want to race with other people that are having fun.
Right, and you know, if something ever happens, you know what I mean, if there becomes a, you know, an incident on track, you're always, you know, the first one to go, hey man, I'm sorry I didn't see you go through there, sorry I cut you off here, or, you know what I mean? So, you know, it all gets smoothed out and everybody's great, you know? It's a hell of a lot of fun, you know? 5-speed gearbox, really hot in the summertime. So days like today and
today is not a cool day.
Today is not a cool day. Yeah, it's a great breeze today. Yesterday, not so much. I drank a case of water and I was still just, it was dehydration. And then when you're sitting on the pre-grid, you know, it's hot. The sun just beats on you. You're wearing long underwear plus your race suit and, you know, your helmet, your balaclava, and, you know, so you're layered up, obviously, for protection, but it gets awful hot. These cars are really safe. You know, last year was a 120-mile-an-hour hit into the Armco, and we were able to race that afternoon. They do get airborne. It is kind of considered an open-wheel car because, as you can see, there's just not a whole lot between. So when you touch tires, which happens, sometimes the car will get airborne. Yeah. We wear arm restraints, so if, in case the car does tumble or flip, your arms can't come up out of the cockpit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that helps. But most of the time, people are pretty civil.
How'd you feel that went? Had a little rough start?
We had a great start. Got up to 4th. Apparently there was some argy-bargy, whatever you call it, behind us.
Going on behind you. I don't know if you looked back.
Yeah, I didn't see any of it. I did see it when we came around again. And then when they red flagged the event, we went into the pits and they rearranged us by how we started the race, which was not beneficial to us. So, and then once we started, it was kind of like a train. It's hard to do a single file restart. You just
Yeah.
You don't get a chance to jam in there. Everybody's already strung out to begin with, so
Yeah. Well, it was hard fought and a good night.
I'm sorry for a boring race.
No, it was cool, man. It was good. It was good.
Just went spinning around the track?
Yeah, you go a couple of laps around the track, and it's a small fee, and it's for charity. So
great.
Anyway, the guy really knows the track, and it's stuff, man. You got to try it. It's a ball.
Cool.
Have you done it?
I have, yeah.
Oh man,
I've been around the tracks a few times.
It's pretty fast.
I'd do that again.
Yeah.
That was a kick.
You should try it about 3 inches off the ground in a sidecar.
No.